Hi guys, welcome to Savvy Money Show with me, your host Sean. We are outside, so I apologise in advance for any background noise, but on such a lovely day. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment in the box below and subscribe. I wanted to let you know that I am on TikTok and I post there a bit more regularly than on YouTube because YouTube hasn't been getting traction. So whereas TikTok has. I will continue to post on both sites, but just so you're aware, I do post more on TikTok if you want to follow me over there. However, if you want to be kept up to date, don't forget to check out the link in the description for my free Discord. I post most of my stuff there a lot more regularly than it may seem in a video, because the video takes time. And I want to thank you to everyone who has donated through the Buy Me a Coffee app. Link is in the description down below. It helps support the channel. It also helps support the channel when you click any of the links and you get a free share with up to £200 for signing up and depositing the smaller amount using Trading 212 Freetrade light year stake. Now let's get on with the channel. The jobs number is the only thing that's come in and done well, but apparently experts have claimed that could have been manipulated. It's something they've done before and I wouldn't be surprised. We are having institutions selling, which I warned about a month ago. We now need to look at what we can do. We can either hold cash, or which we know will lose buying power, or we could reinvest it. In a number of places, the Russell 2000 has underperformed, so that would be a place, or gold. Now we know gold isn't a great long-term investment, but if war comes in all manner of places and it ends up with the lights going out, as has been warned in numerous countries, one thing that will still shine will be precious metals such as silver and gold. And a company I like long term is SBSW. Spoke about it when it was under $4 a share, and the dividend yield was at 10%. Unfortunately, I got stopped out of my position when it hit 570. I still have a few house shares, but I like this because it diversifies. It has a uranium field, which is fast tracking, has a lot of money in its bank. It has platinum, palladium, and of course the gold mining, which funds it all. And whenever it builds up its funds to a massive amount, it uses that funds to either bring on the fast track the uranium fields to bring it on quicker, because usually it takes 10 to 20 years to bring on a uranium field, but they're speeding it up. Or it goes and acquires a smaller company. Now we can talk about oil, which I called out a few weeks back before it started jumping up, is one that will either go sideways, in my opinion, or up. You have to take a chance on that. CVX gives a 4% dividend, and God, I wish I picked up more when it was $50 a share during the pandemic. However, you have to think about this news. BP considered for takeover by ADNOC but deemed unsuitable. The Abu Dhabi National Oil Company showed interest in acquiring BP but decided against it due to political reasons. Now, I called BP when it was a year ago, when it was £3 a share, and I called it a few weeks ago when it was just $4.50 a share. And the thing is, I think BP will always do well, and you have to think to yourself, what company will they turn to next? You have a number of them. You know, you have the likes of Shell, but I do think it's going to be Devon Energy will be one that they will look at. It's the only thing is going to be the valuation. The market cap at the moment is too close to the enterprise value. So, but they will look at the assets, and there's already been a couple of acquisitions in the area that Devon focuses on, and it could well be an acquisition now. However, it's up to you whether or not you want to take a chance on oil, but especially with energy prices coming down. But we'll see what happens with that. I said I was looking at Russell and Gold, but I'm also said a few weeks ago that CRISPR, if it went under 60, I will be looking at again. And now here it is, 60.6. If it comes any lower, I will be picking up some CRISPR. I'm going to put in an order for 55 and hope it fills, but I will also keep it on my watch list, and I will take a starter position anytime it gets under 60. It does have the Cascavy treatment for sickle cell, and if you remember, I did a lot of videos on this when it was $35 a share, and when it shot up I made my money. I do believe this will do well long term. Nothing but good news has come out about it since then, and I do think this is overdone. Another one, Beam, second generation CRISPR company. This is a company that holds so many programs, and I just think it is a gift being down here again. I sold when it went to 40, and I put in a buy order at 26 for 100 shares, and it got filled, and I will be putting in another order for it to if it goes below 25. Now, I've had plenty of success with biotechs. Another one will be Antelia. I had a buy order at 24 that filled. Again, I sold out at 30. The reason I sold out Beam and Antelia at 40 and 30 is because I believe they will go a lot higher than this. I believe until it should be over 70 at the end of the year and beam over 100. But I had to show proof of funds for my house that I'm buying. For those who've been following me, you'd know about that. One is DNLI. I've spoke about it before. We've played it before, before it's had its run out. It's now one of those that deals with the blood-brain barrier for neurodegenerative diseases. They're trading at 40% below its fair value. The thing I like about this is it has $1 billion in cash on its balance sheet, and that shows that it has over 6.5 years of cash runway at the current rate. It's also bringing down its losses, so each quarter its losses are narrowing, so eventually it's going to get to profitability. It's going to take a while, yes, but it has that time. Now, I like, but sorry, I have a bit of a cold. I like biotech companies that have the time to get to have the cash and time to get their products to market or acquire a company that can get to market. And this is one, in my opinion, that is well set up for that. And not a lot of people are talking about this, and in my opinion that's the time to get in. I'm only taking a small starter position. It is a speculative position. While I do more due diligence on it. Let me know what you guys think. And you can see there it has $1 billion in cash, as I said, and its liabilities are 122 million. And with the losses, you can see it's just nowhere near. So, as I said, it has 6-7 years runway, but if you take off the liabilities as well, then it brings it down to 6 years cash runway. But as it's decreasing its cash burn quarter over quarter, that could increase. But in my opinion, most companies do not need that long. So they usually bring something to market by then. Not always, because remember CRISPR, it took 10 years. But let me know what you guys think. My money supermarket, I called out, it's up 5%, so I sold out of that. I was planning to hold it long term, but then basically we had the biotech sell-off along with a lot of other shares. So I took the 5% in free shares, and I pulled out my initial investment. When big investors are selling, people should take notice. I said how they would be using this run up to dump a lot of shares on retail investors and then look to get into shorts. It's what they always do. So make sure you're not one of those who are bag holding. Make sure you protect yourself. If you are bag holding, don't be forced out of your positions. Make sure you're able to hold them long term. Don't overextend yourself. Now, as I said before, if there's anything you want me to look into, drop me a message in the comments box. If you want me to do a video on anything else, anything to do with finance or any way to save money, let me know. It can be about pensions, it can be about bank accounts, it can be about spending. I give lots of people advice on all these aspects. It's how I started my channel, being as broad as possible, but I realised most people wanted to know about investing. I'll see you in the next video.